When it's time to sell your home, start with a visit to howardhanna.com, ranked the #1 real estate site for sellers. We can get you the most money in the quickest amount of time because we know where the local buyers are and how to reach them. Get started today at howardhanna.com.
Logistics Plus is a global transportation provider headquartered in Erie, PA, with locations worldwide, including right here in Western New York. Logistics Plus is consistently recognized as a fast-growing transportation and logistics company, great supply chain partner, top freight broker, leading project cargo manager, and a great place to work. With a strong passion for excellence, our 500-plus employees put the plus in logistics. Call our Buffalo office today for an efficient, personal approach for all of your transportation needs.
Avoiding care can lead to worse problems. Don't delay care. We're here for you. Western New York Immediate Care provides quick, quality care for non-emergent injuries and illnesses. Go to wnyImmediatecare.com for more information.
Sometimes it just isn't your day. We all need a little help from time to time. That's why we're committed to providing safe, quick, and cost-effective care. And we keep it simple. Just walk in. We're here for you. Learn more today.
With exclusive buyer insights and our 100% money-back guarantee, we're confident we'll find buyers for your home. Howard Hanna. Home happens here.
Do you insure a lot of businesses?
Yes, we do.
How about restaurants?
We got a bunch.
Do you cover property damage?
Yes, we do.
How about my equipment?
Covered.
How about sewer backup?
We got it.
What if my cook gets hurt?
They're covered.
Foodborne illnesses?
Covered.
What if my party tent goes down?
Covered under property damage.
And you say this is all under one policy?
One policy.
When do I pay?
Once a month.
Just one time?
Just one.
Is there anything you don't cover?
What's your record for consecutive questions asked?
31.
Tables. We don't do tables.
Gotta love Buffalo.
For all your insurance questions, call the Wolf at 835-WOLF.
Logistics Plus is a global transportation provider headquartered in Erie, PA with locations worldwide, including right here in Western New York. Logistics Plus is consistently recognized as a fast-growing transportation and logistics company, great supply chain partner, top freight broker, leading project cargo manager, and a great place to work. With a strong passion for excellence, our 500-plus employees put the plus in logistics. Call our Buffalo office today for an efficient, personal approach for all of your transportation needs.
Life can be full of surprises, but not always the good kind. That's why we're committed to providing safe, quick, and cost-effective care, and we keep it simple. Just walk in.
Welcome back. As the second half starts, the teams have switched ends. The Dutchmen lead this one 2-1. It's the Dutchmen in the white with the ball. They'll send the ball deep into their own end, and now they'll send it up top. The Dutchmen not giving up the possession. They'll send it back into their own end, and the Chantilly team will chase after it with King Wedderburn getting into the game and getting up after the ball. The Chantilly squad putting a little pressure on, as now the Dutchman, Muhammad Ali, one of the goal scorers, sends it up ahead. Braden Flores comes out and gets that one. We have a number 3 out there for Chantilly, who is not. We have a 2 and a 3, and neither is on my roster. So they are numbers 2 and 3. Bromfeld sends it up ahead for Perrin. Israel Perrin back for Bromfeld, but it's taken away by a defender. And Chantilly will have the ball. Anders Tresnik, who scored the first goal of the game, Trestik. And they'll get it back to their keeper, Shea Wirt, who's made a couple of great saves in this game. And the Dutchmen, they'll boom that one downfield, looking for a connection. It is taken away by Chantilly, and they'll send it back to Braden Flores. Ahmed Mohammed send it back to his goalkeeper. This broadcast of Chantilly Forever FC Soccer is brought to you by DSM Aluminum, Rivera Electrical Contractor Inc., Flynn Canada Roofing Set in Stone, and Tarcon Construction. Thank you to our sponsors. At the end of today's game, Paul will be giving out the Stradivarius, the award to the most instrumental player. And now here come the Dutchmen one more time. There's a nice pass, and there's a shot that goes wide. That could have been a cross or a shot. That was very dangerous. And now Chantilly with the ball up at the top of the screen on your computer.
Stu, we didn't get a chance to talk at halftime, but just a couple thoughts on Chantilly's play. From the second goal on, I really thought they started getting that ball quicker, that their middies were pushing it up quicker. They're attacking faster and connecting, which led to the goal. And hopefully the tying goal will be coming, and we'll see a nice 2-2 game, and we'll figure it out after that. But they did a really nice job. And the midfield, we were talking about Perrin's play in the midfield. It looked like he just got more control of it. And that started helping the offense out.
There's a long ball up ahead, racing back to get it out of there is Chantilly. Fabrice Rugenwara has the ball right now. He's flying down the wing. They're coming back to defend him. Can he keep it in bounds? And no, it went out. Great run there. Ethan Mapp coming back to prevent any damage being done by Rugenwara. Rugenwara. So the Dutchman with the ball, and Chantilly now more aggressively attacking whichever player seems to have the ball. And as soon as I say that, they all start dropping back. Chipped up, kept alive by the Dutchman. Now taken back by Tahiri. Tahiri to Wedderburn. Wedderburn runs into a defender. And going after it is Perrin. He can't get there. The ball goes out of bounds. And I believe it is going to stay with Chantilly.
It is a good decision though by the Dutchmen. Looking like it's getting a little sketchy there. Never hurts. Just knock it out. Reset your defense. Chantilly will have to try to now again put somebody into an area where that ball gets dangerous again.
And off the throw-in, Chantilly has it. It's Brumfeld. He'll send it toward the middle of the field, and it'll be chipped up on the far side. And number 2 running after it. Made a nice play to keep it. Sends it toward the goal. Perrin had it. Couldn't keep his foot on it. He gets knocked down. No call there. They're going to say play on. And I think that very easily could have gone the other way. It did not. And there's the long ball up ahead, down the wing. And here come the Dutchmen one more time. Oh, nice play there. Beautiful play by, number 3, who, again, I do not have a name for the number. And now we have a whistle, and we'll see what this call is. So back-to-back plays in the scoring area by both teams, and the Dutchmen will get a corner kick out of this, which is more than Chantilly got out of their play.
I saw the hands go up. I thought they were looking for a
PK?
A PK, but really what it was, hey, wait, the ball's over the line.
So the Dutchmen lining up for the corner kick. They lead this one 2-1. We're early in the second half. And we are ready. Low corner, headed out of trouble, but kept alive by the Dutchman. There's a long, hard shot right to Flores on the hop, and he'll make that save for Chantilly.
Dangerous area. Luckily for Chantilly, that ball just really shot right at Flores, who just scooped it up.
Rugenerois gets it to Wedderburn. Wedderburn sends it to the middle of the field. Almost got it back, but it's taken away by Heschke. Kept alive by the Dutchman into the middle of the field. Knocked away. Brumfeld has it and his pass is intercepted by the Dutchman. Sent into the middle of the field. And Akinwumi with some good D there. Slide tackle. And the ball, we've got a player grabbing his ankle. And Rugenerois. And the ball rolls out of bounds. And the Dutchman's player has still not gotten up. And let's see what, if any, calls are made here. Alexander Garcia, number 5, was set to throw that one in. This might be Chantilly ball. The player who was down is now up, and I believe this is going to be Chantilly ball. So Ahmed Mohammed will take this. Terry Page, the main ref. Rosario Parisi, one of the ARs. BK, the other AR, and Paulo Jones, the 4th official for today's game. And now it'll be the Dutchman on the far side. The Dutchman looking to expand their 1-goal lead. There's a good play by Chantilly to cut off that offensive start. And now a ball down the wing. One man to beat, and he can't beat him. But now they may get a shot on the far side. There's the shot toward the goal. Knocked away. The flag is up. There's a wide open net. So that'll be Chantilly ball. The flag went up, so I think all that was offside, so there was not going to be a goal there.
That was just frosting on a cake. It's nice and sweet looking, but you're right. It actually didn't have any effect on the game.
Long ball, intended for Rugenerois. And now we have a Chantilly player tripped. This will be Chantilly ball. It's Brumfeld. A little too fast for the referee's liking, and they'll restart that. So this is a free kick for Brumfeld from the 25-yard line on the American football field. He certainly has the leg to reach the goal from here. High shot over the back of the net. He just missed. Going for that upper right corner, and he couldn't quite get it there.
Yep, perfect shot, really, Stu. Just going right for that upper 90, like you said, right side, higher than the keeper can stretch and get up. Nice shot, just over the crossbar.
You and I were down on the field before the game, and it was a little windy, so I wonder if that got up in the breeze, and that's why it carried it up there. Something certainly to perhaps think about. And now it's Chantilly, and instead, there's another whistle. This will be Chantilly ball. Chantilly player a little slow to get up. Chantilly ball. They'll send it across the field, intended for Mohammed, but too far. Long forward pass up ahead, headed up by the defense. Oh no, stolen away. Could have been very dangerous. That's Muhammad Ali to Trestic. And now it's the Dutchman with the pass to the far side. He's got a lot of room. He'll fire a shot that's high over the goal. A little bit lower, and that might have been a goal.
Things that you pick up as the game goes on that you kind of like. I like the Dutchman's patience. That shot was that's a little, maybe a little aggressive, but not a terribly long shot. But the ball got. I think what you said is correct. I think the wind is picking the ball up a little bit, but I like the patience.
Well, and of course, we'll always take the aggressiveness every single time because you don't want the opposite of that. And there's a foul against the Dutchman. Chantilly will bring the ball up the field.
Well, I guess I'll say it was ambitious.
That's a good word. I like it.
Considering how structured they were prior to the shot, that's all. Very patient prior to it, a little ambitious on the shot.
Now it's Brumfeld. Still has it. Muhammad Ali marking him. Sends it toward the goal. Can Perrin get there? No. A little too far, but great idea. Just a little too far.
Yeah, I like those through balls for Chantilly. Get those players one-on-one with the defender, particularly if you can get that defender's back turned. And they're the one actually chasing or, trying to defend but with their back to or facing their own goal back to the opposing offensive player. I think it's a good strategy to use.
So the Dutchmen send the ball on the goal kick up on the wing. And that one is going to be Chantilly ball. Ball went out of bounds on him. Oh, nope. Looks like they're going to keep the ball. So the Dutchmen keep the ball. Tresnik gets a shove from behind. Didn't lose the ball. Breaks through there. Flores comes out and smothers it. Well, that was very dangerous. That didn't look dangerous in the beginning, and then there's a bad turnover right there by Rugenerwa.
And Love Flores just coming out sliding, being very aggressive on the gathering that ball in. Dangerous for him, but it's what a keeper has to do to keep that ball from getting to the back of the net.
And that pass will get through, but Flores will come out and take that one. That one did not connect. So instead it'll be Flores with the ball. Being stared down by Kyle Clemens. He'll boot it up on the near side for Rugenerwa. And that one will go out of bounds. It'll revert back over to the Dutchman. Alexander Garcia on the throw-in.
This half has been a very methodically played half. Both teams trying to score but not give up a goal.
Nice ball there. Perrin racing after it. Wirt comes out and falls on it. Very dangerous. Just unfortunate that Perrin couldn't quite get there. The keeper beat him to it. he saw that play developing. It was actually a man coming down in the middle, too. That was a very dangerous play that, unfortunately for Chantilly, just didn't work out. So Wirt booms one on the near side. Taken down by Mohammed. Sent back the other way. Controlled by the Dutchman. Trestic, excuse me. Now at the top of your screen is the Dutchman with the ball. There's a shot that goes wide on the far side. That'll be a goal kick.
I'll tell you, Trestic, we talk about the dark arts. Well, on this past series, Trestic comes up to number 6, Mohammed. Mohammed's trying to move to get into position for the ball. Trestic grabs his left arm and turned him. And it's obvious, you see it. And Mohammed's looking back like, hey, where's the whistle? And you saw the ball hit his foot and went boom. That's why it did. And, good sportsman, though. He didn't make a big deal out of it. But we talk about the dark arts at times in soccer, and that's one thing you do to slow a guy down. Grab his arm.
There's a pass up ahead, but Wedderburn will not be able to get there. But the keeper's way out of the net. Rugeneroy with a nice move there. Dishes it off to Wedderburn. Wedderburn, and that ball goes out of bounds. It'll go over to the Dutchman. Well, it seems to me this is a much more wide open half than the first one. Both teams moving up and down the field a little bit more effectively. As the keeper Wirt booms one here. Battle for the ball. Which way is that one going? And they're going to say it stays with Chantilly.
And that was my dark art friends.
Yeah.
They both were handing it out a little bit there.
Oh, and there's a player. Did he draw the call? Well, it looked like he actually threw himself over the Chantilly player's foot and fell down.
And he got the call.
And he got the call. That's really dark artist. So the Dutchmen have the ball.
So we're referring to things you might have to do on a soccer field to create a little bit of space for yourself to get an advantage. Nothing illegal, nothing unsportsmanlike, but, it's right on the border.
Well, here comes Muhammad Ali one more time. He's got a goal today. He'll drop it back. And there's a shot. Oh, what a save. Oh. What a save. Brayton Flores with the save of the day. Great shot there. He punched it up in the air, hit the crossbar, came down and got a good bounce. But what a great save.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you meant the crossbar. But you're right. Flores with the great save. I thought you meant the crossbar with the great save.
Well, I think he made the save first. And
yes.
And then the crossbar helped out instead of working against him.
Became his best friend, as we say, right? That's a great stop.
So now the Dutchman will send it on the far side. And they still have it in a dangerous area. Through ball, but knocked away by Chantilly. Up to Perrin. And Perrin has it go off of Brennan Colby, number 30. So I believe that should be Chantilly's ball. So we've got let's see, that'll be a Chantilly throw-in.
Substituted my favorite center defender there. Looks like they just dropped a different player back there and brought in another midi.
And which player would that be?
I thought it was number 5.
For Chantilly?
For the Dutchman.
Okay. Ahmed Mohammed with the ball. And he's shoved, but he maintains the possession, gets it back to Akinwumi. And he'll get it back one more time.
I'm sorry, Stu. I should have said succinctly Colby was being substituted out. My favorite center defense player today, just that big guy with long legs who doesn't mind mixing it up. But instead of bringing somebody off the bench to do that job, they brought in a fresh set of legs to go up into the mid.
And there's a pass on the near side. And a good defense there by Ahmed Mohammed. And it's Chantilly ball to Wedderburn. Wedderburn to Perrin, but he's offside. Well, that's the right idea. And that's exactly what the Dutchmen were doing in the first half.
Yes, that's what I had mentioned. I'd liked after the 0-2 deficit they were getting that through ball off their foot much, much quicker, trying to find those runners. Classic example. And you know what, Stu? Offsides, I just say just keep doing it, because sooner or later you're going to connect, and that maybe be the kind of play that'll tie this game up.
This broadcast of Chantilly Forever FC Soccer is brought to you by DSM Aluminum, Rivera Electrical Contractor, Inc., Flynn Canada Roofing, Set in Stone, and Tarkon Construction. So the Dutchmen with the ball. They still have it. Brumfeld now for Chantilly. He'll send it down the wing for Perrin. This could be a race to a loose ball. Perrin gets there. He's still got it. He's got a man on him. Gets around him. He crosses it right out in front, and it couldn't connect with the Chantilly player. Brilliant play there. Just a little bad luck that he couldn't connect. And now it's the Dutchman coming back the other way. Oh, what a play to take the ball back by Rugenwara. Now sent into the middle of the field. Kyle Clemens now on the wing. Kevin Ryan, and it's taken back by Chantilly. And Ryan gets tripped by number 3. And again, that's big trouble. Muhammad Ali in behind the D collides with the keeper, and the ball goes out of play. And I think the keeper wanted a call there. It looked like they collided, but it'll just be a goal kick for Flores.
I think he said just incidental contact.
All right. I thought you couldn't lay a finger on the keeper, but what do I know? So apparently there's a nice little shove on the far side. The physicality of this game is picking up as the Dutchmen come in. Big trouble. And that shot hit the outside of the net. That was extremely dangerous. I think that was Muhammad Ali one more time. And he just missed, hit the side of the net. So there's a break for Chantilly. And as I mentioned, Paul, this game is just a lot of up and down here both ways. Great scoring opportunities.
And I was going to say Muhammad Ali, like his namesake, seems to be getting stronger as this game goes on. He had a second gear there to get around the defender and just missed putting that ball in. At first it looked like it kind of went in because we saw the net pop.
Yep.
But it was very close. But it was a great athletic play, just a burst of speed. Just missed his opportunity.
Well, we know he can score goals. Can he float like a butterfly and sting like a bee is the question.
Well, he's a soccer player, so he can.
Yeah, okay, that's fair. I was wondering how you're going to handle that one.
Let me tell you, if people don't think soccer players are athletes, come down, watch some games. They do amazing, amazing work. No pads.
No pads.
No pole in their hand to get high in the sky. None of those things. No apparatuses. Just their physical bodies. And they run. They jump. They hit. It's you get so excited watching this game, really.
And here come the Dutchmen, and somehow that ball did not go in. Flores came out and made like a slide tackle of his own. What a great play. Kyle Clemens, one of the players converging on the goal. Flores aggressively coming out and getting that ball. Great play there.
I'm so glad Flores is stuck into the game, because he had a tough beginning of this game. And I was thinking back to the last game where he made so many wonderful athletic plays, brave plays like that. He's stuck to it. He's made some great stops. He's at least 2 to 3 times where easily could have been a goal.
Corner kick, headed up in the air. Ball's now on the ground. The shot high over the net. And a better shot there, and that's a goal.
Better shot there, but it could have been a 3-pointer from
about
20 yards out, right?
Could have been. And that was Anders Trestek who shot it high over the net. And it looks like we're going to get a break, and we're going to take a break. But first, let me remind everybody one more time, this broadcast of Chantilly Forever FC Soccer is brought to you by DSM Aluminum, Rivera Electrical Contractor, Inc., Flynn Canada Roofing, Set in Stone, and Tarkon Construction. With 21:48 remaining in the second half, it is the Dutchmen 2, Chantilly 1. You're watching UPSL Soccer on Western New York Athletics.
Our homes have become offices, gyms, schools, and playgrounds. And at Western New York Immediate Care, we know you may need us now more than ever. Whether you've suffered a minor injury or just aren't feeling well, Western New York Immediate Care physicians are trained to diagnose and treat most non-life-threatening injuries and illnesses. With 5 convenient locations open 7 days a week, help is never far away. Life has changed, but Western New York Immediate Care is still here for you.
There's nothing better than owning the perfect house to come home to. You've earned it, and we'll make it happen. Our local real estate experts and in-house team of financial professionals make buying or selling your home simple. Howard Hanna. Home happens here.
I love being home.
We're back at Buffalo State University, Coyer Field, 21:48 to go in the second half. The Dutchmen leading 2-1 over Chantilly. Troy Brumfeld, the goal for Chantilly. Anders Trestik and Muhammad Ali, the goal scorers. Abus Muhammad Ali, the goal scorers for the Dutchmen. As we get set to resume play after the water break, and we had a chance to take a commercial break. We hope you're enjoying today's UPSL soccer game here from Buffalo State. And Braden Flores will resume play with the goal kick. And controlled by Chantilly. Pass for Rugenerwa, and he'll send it into the middle of the field where it's knocked away by a defender. Tahiri chasing after that, but it's the Dutchman coming away with the ball. And the pass is taken back. Tahiri, ooh, his foot hit a Dutchman player. That had to hurt. He's down, but he got up very quickly, and he's fine. Just trying to shake it off just a little bit. Think those hockey players blocking shots. That was like that one, except it was a collision of a foot.
And as you know, most soccer players' feet are pretty black and blue most of the season.
Yes. So it's a throw-in now. Ahmed Mohamed will throw it in for Chantilly. Well, maybe not. Ahmed Mohamed is he being subbed out?
I see. Yeah.
Looks like it. Now, who's coming in for him?
I just don't see the player coming in. Oh, there he comes.
Oh, here we go. Let's see if we can see what number it is. And hopefully we have this player's number. He'll turn around a little further. We'll have better add number 12, Teki Abdullah.
And, kudos to Mohammed. I really liked his game a lot today.
And that ball is booted up in the air by the Dutchman, and it will get out of bounds. And this, I believe, will be a corner kick for Chantilly.
So Mohammed, a very good technical player, steady. Just a good player to have on that team. And you know, when he needed to get a little more feisty, he did that too. So kudos to him. Good job today.
So Chantilly with the ball. And an opportunity here on the corner kick. Looks like that's Fabrice Rougenerois to take the corner. Ball high in the air and headed out of trouble by the Dutchmen. That'll be a throw-in for Chantilly on the opposite side of the field. They get it to Brumfeld. He'll spin away from one player who takes the ball away. They get their legs tangled up and collide. That ball's still loose. And that is another corner kick for Chantilly.
And Stu, a shout out for Fabrice. Also, another player I've been watching. Nice steady game and really cool looking blue cleats out there.
So it's another corner kick for Chantilly. Players all jockeying for position. The ball's a little low. Brumfeld tried to knock it down. He got it again. Sends it back. Now it's sent up in the air. Brumfeld heads it in and scores! The game is tied at 2. Troy Brumfeld on the header. Beautiful goal. And we're all tied at 2. What a goal.
Boy, Brumfield really, you know, he gets that ball off the initial corner, pushes it over, pushes it back, and just another, almost like a corner in of itself, gets in perfect position. Nobody in front of him. They saw him put the ball up and headed it, and there was no mistake. That was his forehead. Put it right in the net.
I don't know who made that pass. That was a beautiful pass. It was the same player who took the corner kick. And if we can get a number on that, we'll identify the player who got the assist. But Troy Brumfield has both goals. 18, Francis said. Endry Tahiri. Well, a great play. We're all tied at 2 with 17:36 to play.
Great play. You know, you heard me talk about patience before. Before he pushed the ball back to number 18, Tahiri. We do think it was him. But he could have just fired the ball. But it would have been 3 people in front. Who knows if it goes in? Instead, shows the patience, puts it back, gets in position for a great header, and it makes it happen. So patience pays in soccer.
So now the ball's on the far side of the field, which would be the top of your screen. Chantilly will have it. They'll throw it in deep in their own end of the field, and they'll send it up front for Teki Abdullah. Abdullah trying to get around his man. He's still got the ball. He gets knocked down. That flag goes up. So Chantilly will maintain possession here.
Dangerous spot of the field.
Yes, very.
What they wouldn't give for another header right here, right?
Yes, sir. Tied at 2. Troy Brumfield, both goals for Chantilly.
We'll be watching him here, and I'm thinking he might have 5 people on him now.
Ball toward the middle of the net, but is knocked away by the defense, headed up in the air. Brumfeld gets a head on it, heads it toward the goal, headed up in the air, and that one will go out of bounds. Little bad break there. King Wedderburn trying to get his head on it, and that one just didn't quite go Chantilly's way. Another good play, though.
Very good play. I wanted to say heads up, but, you know, might have been redundant.
No, I like it. That's a good line. I like that. And at the end of this game, I have one very strong candidate for the Stradivarius. Been a lot of really good players and plays made, but one in particular stands out.
One does on one side, and I have a player that if it goes their way, people would be shocked that I would pick him, but I would have my reasons.
Well, we'll articulate on that as the game wraps up. We're coming up on 15 minutes and 15 seconds left in the second half. We're all tied up at 2. There's a through ball, and Flores comes out to get that one. That one didn't quite get through there.
But, you know, Stu, like all awards, it's very subjective. I'm always right. My wife's always right. Oh, no, wait. It's the opposite. I'm sorry.
Here's King Wedderburn. He's shoved off the ball, gets back at it, keeps it alive momentarily. And the Dutchman will chip it up, but it's taken back. Nice little touch pass there. Rougeneroy toward the middle of the field. Knocked up in the air. Perrin keeps it alive. The Dutchman player goes, well, he got the call. He threw his head up in the air and decided he was going to fall down. And he still got the call. I don't think there was contact. I could be wrong.
Another shot out for Perrin. Really controlling that middle of that field.
Flores comes way out. He's way out. He was able to get a head on the ball, and now he gets back in the net, and the Dutchmen control it, and there's a player tripped up, and that'll be a foul on Chantilly.
Yeah, Tahiri's going to get the yellow card. They are protesting. There was a definite handball there. It was missed. But, when calls don't go for your way, you really just have to be careful. You don't want to get a yellow card. You don't want to carry that burden into, especially when we got 13 and a half, almost 14 minutes left. So it's unfortunate. The referees, they don't see every last thing all the time, so you just play on.
So this is a good opportunity from straight on, actually, for the Dutchmen. This game is tied at 2. And there's a ball toward the goal, but it goes way wide. I don't think the shooter wanted the ball to go in that direction, or if he did, he wanted one of his teammates to run up on it and get a head on it. That was Anders Trestik, who from there seemed to have the leg to put it directly on goal, but it looked like they were running a play that did not work.
One thing I know about the Dutchmen now, they have a stable of players who could put that little pooch shot in there with the little backspin. I think that's what he was attempting. He got a little too far on it. But I've seen a number of those types of kicks that way that have worked out for the Dutchmen.
Here comes Chantilly. Chipped, shot, score! And the Chantilly squad takes a 3-2 lead, but that flag is up. Are they going to count that?
I
thought that flag, no goal apparently.
No goal.
Well, because it was offside. That was really unfortunate. That was a beautiful play, and it looked like Wedderburn was going to get the goal.
Yes, Wedderburn made no mistake on that one touch, that perfect shot, crossed the face of the goal and goes in. That's a heartbreaker, but similar to the missed call, you just have to play on.
Well, and now each team has lost a goal on an offside play. Brumfeld brings it up. He has the ball knocked off his foot. There's a Dutchman player down, helped up by Perrin. Should be Chantilly ball.
And I really like what we've seen. Since it's funny because it's a 0-2 deficit. I've seen Chantilly and their offense really start running at the defenders more, and it's paid off in 2 goals. They had the one taken away, and rightfully so. So did the Dutchmen. It could be 3-3, but to be down 0-2, it's tough to garner that emotion and that energy to come back. Kudos to the squad today.
Tahiri puts his foot into it in front of the goal. Ball's loose, and they will knock it away. Tahiri gets it back, and then his pass is picked off by the Dutchman and sent way downfield. Flores is there, and he'll pass it off to number 3, who, as I said, we do not have a name for him. So this is Akinwumi, and they'll send it back to Flores one more time. Joe Desmoni lurking for the Dutchman. And Chantilly, they'll send it upfield. Oh, hit the player in the back of the foot. Can he get it back? He spins away from trouble, is knocked down. No call there. They said play on. And the Dutchmen have the ball. The Dutchman, gets around the defender, and here come the Dutchmen. Number 2 playing some defense there. They'll send it back, but the Dutchmen still have it. Dutchmen with the possession. Chantilly's got to get it out of there. Well, they knock it out of bounds, so that'll stop a little bit of momentum there as we are now under 10 minutes. Unless they add stoppage time here in this game, we're tied at 2 in the second half. And there's a 2-on-1 coming for Chantilly to Perrin if he can stay on side as the defense gets back. And he'll get it to Rugenera. Shoot! Oh, what a save. Great save there by Shea Wirt, which I think will result in a corner kick, but that was labeled, and he dove and knocked it out of there.
I'll tell you, that's worth the price to get a corner. That ball was going in. One more half second. Wirt just stretching as much as he can, just knocks that ball free. I thought it was actually, I just thought it was a goal. Great stop.
Off the corner, ball in the air. The keeper, it's on top of the net. I think the keeper went up and got a hand on it, and it didn't matter because it was on top of the net. This game is tied at 2, could easily be 3-3, and it looks like we're going to get another corner kick here for Chantilly.
Yeah, well, went through Wirt's hands and fell over the bar.
Looks like they're running. They've got a man out here to run some kind of play. There's a ball toward the middle, and the Dutchmen will quickly get it out of there and push it upfield, but Chantilly will not quite get that one back, and they've got 3 players coming, and number 2 gets run around, and here comes Trestek, who shoots, and it goes wide. A big break there, and I actually think that was not Trestek, but number 19, Dudu Endau.
And if he saw to his right, he would have seen Ali just all by himself on that side. It's a shame he could have just passed it over, probably had a walk-in.
Would have been a tap-in, because Flores had to come out as the Chantilly team had. That was a 2 and almost like a 3-on-1. Long pass.
Kudos to Flores also, though. Again, perfect position, making that ball go wide, making that shot go wide.
Here goes Brumfeld. He dished it off. A shot. And that just went wide. How that went wide, I'm not sure. I really thought that. I thought that was going in the back of the net too. And he shot it wide.
Abdullah. He wants that back. He probably knocked that ball in 99 out of 100. But as we talked about earlier, you have to be able to finish your opportunities.
Here's Perrin. Can he get the shot away? He's tripped in the box. Is there a call? It looked like he got tripped in the box and he had the ball. Will this be a PK or no call? What are they going to do here?
I think it's just going to be a corner.
Wow. Well, it looked to me like he was tripped in that area, but the referee said no, so apparently not.
Well, it's a subjective call. It looked to be almost like, yes, he did get tripped, but by the point when he got tripped, the ball was already off of his foot, hits the defender's foot, causing the corner. But I'd say it's an okay call.
And there's a Rugenera trying to get through there, sends it out in front, and must have been out of bounds already.
It's tough to be an official, Stu.
Well, that was obviously the right call. It just that you didn't see the players raise their hands and start making crazy motions like, oh, that's got to be a PK. So
no, but I think first blush it looked like it was going to be a PK.
So here comes Chantilly. Troy Brumfeld has both their goals. And Muhammad Ali will send it up ahead. Chantilly, can they take? We got a whistle and some contact, and looks like the ball will stay with the Dutchmen. The Dutchmen bring the ball on the wing. Behind the defense, shot and a save by Flores. Ball is loose out in front, and Flores will fall on that one.
Again, Flores, you make that stop. If you don't stop it, I believe it was Ali. Again, just backside, nobody with him. That ball's going to roll right to him. So I've given Flores his due before. Earlier, he just continues to to hang in there and make plays and keep his team at least in a draw position right now.
Well, there's another great play by Shea Word coming out and beating like 3 different players to the ball, and that'll be a throw-in for Chantilly.
Keepers today have done some very, very, very good work.
Here's Brumfeld. He'll dish it off to Tahiri. And a little pass back and forth. The defense gets it out of there. Brumfield can't get the shot away. Little ping-ponging back and forth between players. And Muhammad Ali has it for the Dutchmen. The Dutchmen bringing it down the wing. And that's headed but kept alive by the Dutchmen. Ball toward the goal. Big trouble. Nice defensive play to get back by Akinwumi. It'll be a goal kick. Akinwumi with a good play there. We're under 5 minutes remaining in regulation. Fabrice Rugenerwa with the ball. Get around one man and send it upfield. And it's headed back the other way where it'll be taken by Paul Silva. Silva to Ali, Muhammad Ali. And he's still got it. Tripped up a little bit. That time he got tripped up. And this looks very dangerous because he got tripped up in a very dangerous area of the field. And they'll have a golden opportunity here to take the lead as that clock continues to tick.
Yeah, I think the penalty came from a push just before he actually got tripped. Thus, that ball is a little bit away from the 18. But as you said, Stu, if Chantilly can live through this, it's kudos to them. This is a very, very dangerous area for this to happen.
So the Dutchmen there's the whistle, the shot, and Flores, that ball hit someone or something, and Flores was able to get it without any trouble. Now flying down the wing, almost tripped up, but keeping the ball is Rugenerwa. Rugenerwa still with the ball, cuts toward the middle of the field. Oh, nice throw ball to Perrin, who shoots, and he just missed the net. That could have been either a pass or a shot. There was a player coming down on that back post, but that one didn't connect, which is really unfortunate. A sweet play.
I've been wanting to just say Rugenerwa. I don't know if when you watch him, the word that comes to my mind is, man, that guy is sleek.
That's a good word.
Just
I like it.
Smooth with that ball. Oh.
I like it. Chantilly pressing for the lead here. Brumfeld has it taken away. He hits the deck. No call there. The Dutchmen have it, and they send a man toward the ball. And Flores is way out of his goal. It's wide open, and they got a man coming down who's wide open. A couple of them tipped up in the air, right out in front. A shot over the net. Or unless Flores got a piece of that to knock it over the net. I think that was Ali who might have shot it high, but Flores must have got out and affected that shot. So the game stays tied at 2. Well, what opportunities at both ends of the field.
When I saw Flores way over there, I thought, oh, my God, no. But, he was able to get back, but with less than a minute and a half, this is a tough spot to give a corner.
Here's the corner kick. It's a low ball, knocked away, and then it'll be another corner as it went off the Chantilly player. I believe that went off of Perrin, number 10. No, that was not Perrin.
He's a little down on himself, really. And I can't see his number, but that will happen. But, again, reset your defense. Play strong. Everybody man up on a person.
Here's the corner high in the air, and no one will be able to get ahead on that, and Chantilly will get the ball. Chantilly, that pass intercepted by the Dutchman. Long shot that'll bounce right to Flores. He'll pick it up and boom it down to Rugenerwa. And he's chasing after it at top speed. Rugenerwa, one man to beat, gets around him. Rugenerwa stops and still has the ball on the near side. And it looked like he slipped and lost possession. And it'll be the Dutchman ball. We're in the final 35 seconds. Dutchmen have the ball deep in their own end of the field. Tied at 2. Both teams have had chances to get the lead. Neither has been able to convert That pass gets past Brumfeld. Final 15 seconds on the clock. Pass up on the near side for Timmy. Now pass to Timmy on the near side. Timmy will cross it as the horn sounds to end regulation. Well, they're going to keep on playing. There's a shot. Oh, just if Flores, I don't know if he got a piece of that or not. It was just over the bar, so it was a great save if he got a piece of it. If not, it was a great shot that was just a little high.
A little high, but, I was thinking, it was a mistake by the person doing the clock, allowing the horn to go, because there's a couple extra minutes added on here.
And here goes Rugeneroy. He's got a man with him. Rugeneroy, he went too far, and the keeper came out and got the ball. He had to make that play a split second, hung on to it a little bit too long, and now Chantilly will intercept and send the ball toward the net. Controlled. There's a shot that's blocked. Chantilly will keep it alive. Brumfield had a shot going toward the net, and the keeper comes out and falls on it as we're in extra time, tied at 2. So Chantilly, a couple of gigantic threats, but unable to finish just yet. And the referee steps between a couple of players as the whistle goes to end the game. And this one will end in a 2-2 tie. We got some pushing and shoving here at the end of the game. The officials doing a really good job keeping the players apart. That looked like it was number 6 or number 8 for the Dutchmen. With a little extra shove was number 5. Alexander Garcia with a couple of extra shoves.
And Perrin, he got a little chopped at the end. Both athletes are they're just exhausted now, probably disappointed in the tie. It happens, but boy, you talk about officials, they were right on top of it.
They did a great job in this game. Let's give them another shout out. Terry Page, the main referee, BK, 1 AR, Rosario Parisi, the other AR, and Paula Jones, the 4th official. This one ends in a 2-2 tie. Let me remind everybody, this broadcast of Chantilly Forever FC Soccer is brought to you by DSM Aluminum, Rivera Electrical Contractor, Inc., Flynn Canada Roofing Set in Stone, and Tarcon Constructions. And Paul, now it's time for you to give out the Stradivarius Award to the player who made the most beautiful music in the beautiful game.
Well, so I was watching this player. You had to see how the game finished out, though, right? So the person that I was thinking early, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. It was actually for the Dutchman, number 26, Kyle Clemens. Quiet player, not a classic soccer build. Great feet, great positioning. But he left about 3/4 of the game through. So really, there's only one player that made the biggest difference, and that is definitely the Chantilly Forever FC player, Troy Brumfield. Just 2 goals, leading the team back from that 0-2 deficit. Great job today.
All right, well, that'll do it from here at Buffalo State University. The final score, Chantilly 2, the Dutchmen 2. I want to thank our producer, Francis Beck, our photographer, Patrick Schwab, and our color man, Paul Catrona. My name is Stu Boyer. Once again, the game finishes in a 2-2 tie between Chantilly and the Dutchmen. Thank you for watching, and have a good night, everybody.
Life can be full of surprises, but not always the good kind. That's why we're committed to providing safe, quick, and cost-effective care, and we keep it simple. Just walk in. We're here for you. Learn more today.
With exclusive buyer insights and our 100% money-back guarantee, we're confident we'll find buyers for your home.